Welcome back to KIMT News 3 at 5. We are joined now by KIMT Storm Alert Weather Chief Meteorologist Sarah Knox. Through the break, we were kind of cycling through our extensive network of live eyes that we have, and just looking in some of the areas, and some are real socked in with fog, and looking at Highway 52 over your shoulder there, doesn't look too bad.
It doesn't, which can be a little misleading. I want to point that out because we are here in the city. There's a lot of lights, it's illuminating a lot of things, and the camera itself is kind of pointed right at the road, so we can see pretty close to us. But something that you may notice here on our Highway 52 cam, where is Rochester? Where is downtown? It's not, well, it is still there. I promise you, we can see the light from it, but the city itself, very difficult to see when you're looking in the distance. And that can be something that we'll be dealing with really all through the region. Even just looking down here, Highway 52, you can easily see the fog is thick. Visibility only a half a mile in Rochester, in Preston, Mason City included on that list, Forest City as well, Lake City, a lot of us dealing with this thick fog. Charles City showing a tiny bit of improvement since the last newscast, currently sitting at only 1 mile of visibility. And as I showed you earlier on, we'll revisit at the end of the newscast, many of us now under a dense fog advisory until we hit midday tomorrow. A lot of it having to do with temperatures, but there's so many more ingredients to it. We've had a lot of melting snow over the course of the couple days. The winds are pretty light. So because of that, dew points right around where our temperatures currently are, and that has allowed for a lot of this to just form right here on the surface. Fog throughout the rest of our evening commute. So keep that in mind, that visibility is going to be heavily impacted. There will be moments where you have to slow down a bit and maybe even pop on the fog lights and just take it slow out there. Take it comfortably. All right, moving over to satellite and radar. There isn't much to see here. There's a few blotchy areas. That's picking up on the fog because all the clouds normally higher up in the atmosphere are right here on the surface with us. When it comes to anything coming down from the sky, the precipitation staying a little further on to the north and to the west. We'll get to that in a moment. Quick look at futurecast and temperatures. I just want to show that this is going to be important to watch, the temperatures, because a lot of this fog staying consistent into the night. That's what we're seeing here with all the white. Now, when these temperatures drop below the freezing point, we see the chance for some freezing fog. Now, good news is that these temps will be coming right back up, and that will bring us into a warm Saturday. All right, now that we're in the weekend, let's talk a little bit further into the weekend. I'm watching some activity brew to the west. This is going to be bringing winter right back to the region. We're talking a wintry mix turning to snow and some strong winds to boot, picking up with gusts around 40 miles per hour both Sunday and Monday, and then temperatures take a tumble. Throughout our Sunday, we'll be watching as a wintry mix turns to snow. Then it brings us to a very cool Monday, Nick. Now, it's a very fluid system, so we're watching it closely. How much snow we will ultimately see building on the ground, it's going to be very dependent on how quick those temperatures drop. But then, as you saw, as we kick off the new year, we're staying on the cool side.
I know it could be frustrating for some people because they want to know the totals, but, really, just know there's going to be some snow.
Yes, absolutely. And there's that possibility for ice buildup as
Yes.
well. So there is a lot going on. We'll get as much information as we can out to everybody as quickly as we can as we learn more about the system.
For sure. Got to be accurate.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Sarah.
Of course.